Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another Crimson Vow Premier Draft on the channel. So the rare that we open up is Hive Heart Shaman. It's fine, but it's not that good. It's fine, but it's not that good. Rending Flame, however, is quite good. Honeymoon Hearse can be very strong in a aggro deck. I think I will play the rare, but I could easily see someone taking the red removal spell over it. Alright. Markov Purifier is quite strong. I don't mind the two wolves, but they seem a little weak for a second pick. Still, I guess Flourishing Hunter could be okay. Alright, Thirst for Discovery is quite strong. I don't mind the Weaver of Blossoms either. Let's take the Weaver, and then we'll be pretty well set up to splash out. I'll take Dormant Grove because I have a lot of high toughness guys already. And a Wolf Strike comes around, so some rare green removal. We're definitely going to take that here. Boarded Windows, pretty cool. Massive Might is good. Mulch can be good. Lacerate Flesh seems kind of strong. Fleeting Spirit is really good, so I think I'll speculate on that one. We could also just take the Werewolf. We could have also taken the Phalanx. Adamant Will seems good, but not like super good. Alright, so this is the first pack. Honeymoon Hearse is still here. Not the best in green-red. I found the Shield Basher to be quite annoying. Reckless Impulse is also pretty good. So an interesting first pack. Alright, pack 2, pick 1. We've got Edgar Markov, so it looks like we are Abzan. The Forbidden Statue seems quite good for us. Thalia. Thalia seems good. Resistance Squad seems good if you have another human, but I'll take the rare. Ooh. Sigardian Paladin or Wolf Strike. It's tough because Wolf Strike is one of the only removal spells in green. Sigardian Paladin cares about +1/+1 counters, which we aren't actually doing that much of. So we'll take Wolf Strike and then maybe it'll wheel. Okay. So I think black is the color that we're splashing. I like this Slinger. It's a reasonable card. I like the Scorpion too. Take the Slinger, but I like the Scorpion as well. Okay. Another Evolving Wilds here, or a Rural Recruit. I think the Wilds. We just want to be able to cast our stuff. Oh, wow. So Cloaked Cadet is really good. And then there's also a Paladin for us. I think the Cadet here, and then we might wheel that other Paladin. want the lumber knot. Our deck kind of uses it well. It's either that or resistance squad. It's a tough one. I think lumber knot might actually be incredible for us. So we can use the panic bystanders both sides. So that seems like the pick. The Visionary Stitcher. Unfortunately, I don't think we can play that. Probably can't play the Geist either, so we'll just take this decent 2-drop here. Ooh, another bystander. There is also that Grizzly Ritual, which looks tempting. We do lack for unconditional removal. Culprit is good for us, though. This is tough. Alright, here is our Paladin. Take another Hunter. We're really defensive in this deck, which is fine. We're happy to be defensive. So we can get the Phalanx here. Desperate Farmer seems fine. Lots of blue. But I like where our deck is. I think I'd want more 3s, and then maybe some more power at the top end of things. So there's an argument for since we're defensive, maybe Boarded Window could be cool. I'm nervous about playing these mulches because I don't have any way to get anything back. So essentially 3 swamps. plus a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th way to play it. Seems decent. We'll have to try it and see how it does. Thank you so much for watching the drafting and deck building portions. And let's get into the matches. And take this moment right now to like and subscribe for more Magic Limited content while the game is loading. I would really appreciate it. Hopefully this deck does alright. I'm definitely not impressed. Not super impressed. But we've got a hand here that could play Edgar. As awkward as this is, we're going to take a lot of hits from this guy first, but sweet. So he's got some sort of effect here. Let's just let him do it. And then once we get Edgar out, we should be living luxuriously. Okay, Edgar down. Shield Basher is going to be a problem.
You will serve me well.
So do we drop the 2/5? Or do we drop these two? I guess the 2/5, right? Alright, sweet. He doesn't have anything. We're getting that Edgar-y value. I think I want the Heron down, and then we don't have any non-creatures, so let's go ahead and get Thalia down. Oh, guy just gave up. Interesting. A decent hand. Sorry, I'm having some audio issues on my end of things. There we go. We can kill the heirloom with the saw blade, so that'll be fun. Okay. So he has to keep up 2 mana, and he does. Interesting. I'm just gonna do it. I think the statue would be a lot better if when you attacked you also got the omen counter. Alright. It's Edgar time. Hey, we're actually going to be able to flip the bystander with the flourishing hunter, so that's sweet. Some sort of wolf strike? Fear of death. Okay. Wow, Ancient Lumber Knot actually destroys that. Yeah. Ancient Lumber Knot basically says, I don't give a care. Alright, what's gonna happen here? We've got 5, 9, 13, 15, 19 attacking. He can block 5 or he can block 10 of it. So if we wolf strike, we win, right? Nice. The lumber knot just Neutering opponent's removal spell there was probably my favorite part of the game. And we've been flipping our Threshers pretty well. We've been playing Edgar 2 games in a row now. So, yeah, everything's kind of coming up Millhouse here. Another hand that we can play Edgar on. And we have him in the opening hand 3 games in a row. Our mana base is just perfection. Now if we would have drawn a 3-drop here, or 2-drop here, that would be really good. Okay, looks like we're just going to be slamming Edgar then. So black is the one color that doesn't really have a problem with Edgar. That was a cool turn for him. Think Edgar can probably just get in here. We are a defensive deck, but I'm a bit worried about opponent's strategy. I think we kill this guy. Then, oh wow, that's really good. Then he gets to flip his bloody guy. Flip his recluse as well. I think I'll kill this guy. I don't want him to be making blood all the time. And then just play our hunter and attack. Now the witch is a problem, but unless they have Grizzly Ritual for my hunter, which they don't, so we are going to stop them on the ground. Creatures I control will have vigilance now. That's pretty sweet. So we'd have to double block my 7/7 here. Alright. Cool. Now, if we can just draw some spells, we are going to be good. Wow, so the recluse is going to flip. Still got a good attack here. Hopefully that messes with the grizzly ritual that they could have drawn. I don't need to block. I'm at 13. He keeps poking in with this bat, but if he had kept the bat back last turn, he could have blocked the Grove Strider. Again, I feel like I can take a hit here. Maybe that's wrong of me, but does come back tapped. Okay, we get the coffin. And opponent gives up. I still think there was definitely a game there. He could have kept blocking with the skeleton, drawn out to removal, but I guess Edgar is just a little morale lowering there. This deck is 3-0, and I gotta say, that's not what I would have bet on. But I've been pretty impressed. Lucy's here, and she'd like to say hi to everybody. Hello. This is my cat. She's very talkative. She's a little upset because the dog is upstairs right now. When the dog is upstairs, we can't put her food down. So that's why she's actually upset. This is actually a playable hand with the statue, but it is super, super risky. And seeing black for the opponent and then seeing a plains draw for us, I'm a bit nervous. So, opponent is in the colors with the most removal. I highly doubt our statue lives, and we need our statue to play our other two cards. So I think this one is going to be an L for us. But we could try it. Yeah. Something simple as that, and we're done. Now, if we draw a forest off the top, we can snipe their zombie, and that'll be a really good turn. But if we don't draw a forest off the top, I don't know. Okay. Think it's a little too slow, though. Now our slinger can kill the hearse. But I think we're gonna die. I think we're chumping with the statue next turn. Or, sorry, the turn after, I guess. Like, that was nice and all, but we're just taking 5 here, right? So, yeah. Probably shouldn't have kept it. But opponent had a nice curve out as well. We'll see. If they don't attack all here, if they don't see it, we could still maybe pull it out. They saw it. We'll take our first L. It was a rough hand. We probably should have mulled it. But you could see a game up against, say, blue, green, where you're able to still get out your plays. But against black-red, there was really no chance. In fact, my previous video was a red-black deck that was full removal, and it's really good. It's a really good archetype. You don't even have to go full in on the vampires thing. Alright, unlike the last hand, I do not think this one is keepable. This could be. I'll take away the 6 for now. And I'll go probably just do wilds on green now. The deck really likes to give you planes, so maybe I'll take out a planes, put in a another forest or even a swamp. I'll block here. What do you have? Nothing? Okay. We'll do our Thalia, even though it risks messing up our Dormant Grove. So far, so good. Thalia is kind of hurting us now. So maybe we'll chump. Well, we could play the Grove now. Infestation Expert is pretty nasty. But I think I just want to get this out as soon as possible. Start buffing the Heron. And stay back. So we're the defensive deck. Remember, that's the name of the deck, so it's important not to forget your game plan. But if we can attack with 4 in the air, lifelink next turn, maybe we should. The sharpshooter isn't good enough. This is a big mana swing, and it flips our bystander. So that's just another big blocker. And then next turn, we get him down to a 2-turn clock, and we flip the Grove. Thalia is a great blocker against the Fellstinger. That was a good one. We need more ways to put counters on things, perhaps. Wait, we left Boarded Window in the deck? Huh. Alright, so he blocks here, right? If we Wolf Strike, do we just win? Sweet. In by a Heron. This is a keeper. We can go get all our colors, even if our foreboding statue dies. We're gooch with our swamp. Opponent's off to a slow start, which is always good to see. So what do we want to do? Drop the heron. I think we should probably do this. Use all of our mana. Start getting both statues out. Okay. We can attack with the fleeting spirit. He won't block for sure, but he might. Okay. Heron. Bystander. And we're almost there with our statues. That card is good on offense, but not on defense. Okay, does he see that we've got this guy here? Okay, so we're gonna trade. I think we could just play the 6/6. And we just have an unstoppable board, and yeah, opponent sees the writing on the wall there, so. Alright, another smashing victory. Five and one with the deck. I really did not expect that, but I'm happy with it. I'm certainly happy. I think we've played well. Our cards have played well together. We've had good hands, good draws. Our one loss was kind of a fluke as well. I mean, opponent had a really nice curve out there, and there was wasn't much we could do to stop them. But otherwise, things have been going great. Maybe something is bugged there. I'm just gonna exit and retry. Hello? I apologize for the technical difficulties. Let's get back into the games. We're 5-1. Nice. Let's get into it. Diamond level player here. We've got a keeper. Opponent with the turn 1. Opponent with the 1-2. We've got the 2-3-4 though. Some kind of exploit deck, most likely. Evolving Wilds goes and gets only a second color. No plays. Interesting. We'll start the cycle because the opponent will have no werewolves, so it's only beneficial for us. Wow, we get to flip. So we have 6 mana. Maybe we play the Cloaked Cadet. Whoops, I used the mana. Oh well. Have Hard Shamans just as good for now. So we get a free swamp here. is quite scary. So, does this mean the end of our attacks? Oh, what am I saying? It's nighttime. Opponent just throws in the towel. All right. Day night working very well for us there. When we immediately flipped it to night, I was started to feel good, and yeah, we are doing good. We are 6-1 against the final boss with an extra life with our Abzan Defense deck. But to be honest, we haven't been doing much defending. We've been doing a lot of attacking. Everything has seemed to play together quite nicely. I wish I had taken the that life linker. That whenever you gain life, you draw a card. Maybe. Nah. We took a wolf spirit instead. That wolf spirit has been sick every time. We haven't had any problems getting up to 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I haven't taken out the planes, and maybe I should because of the Hive Heart Shaman. It allows him to kind of ramp us. So we could try that. The game seems to be having some issues, so I'm kind of glad that we're almost done here. Because think about it, we still have, 8 planes. Or what am I saying? What am I saying? Um, Hive Heart Shaman can't go get a second swamp. We don't do any self-mill. And we have a lot of early white plays. Alright. Final boss, first life, up against a Japanese Teferi. And we've got a keepable hand here. Thalia does not mess with us at all. Hopefully it messes with them a lot. If we see like blue come down. Nice. Alright, here we go. Alright, blue-black, so the Sawblade Slinger is going to be fighting a zombie. There's a perfect one to fight. No attacks. And then next turn we'll swing in. Hopefully. He can't really hold up a counterspell with Thalia out, so he may not have drawn the third land that he was seeking. So he's going to discard a creature to try and draw it. And he does draw it. Good for him. Alright. We'll do what we said we were going to do. Spirit can't block unless the creatures are flying. And then we can go Shaman into Hunter. So everything's kind of laid out. Mischievous Cat Girl, notably a terrible blocker. Alright, it is a chump, and then we get out our Hiveheart Shaman. So far so good. Hopefully we can attack with the Shaman, get our swamp, and then we actually can't drop the Hunter, but we could use its ability to make a insect. That would be good. Spectral Binding. Okay. Oh, opponent's seen enough. So, a very quick 7-1 with Abzan Defense. Probably should have named the deck something else because we were on the offensive most of the time and we were doing really well. So, quite an interesting deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. I think we just kind of drew super well. Our opponents maybe didn't draw as well. And we weren't making too many mistakes. The early ramp, honestly, we were kind of like a ramp deck, and that was the key to our victory. Just kind of overstated creatures, overpowering them, and ultimately coming through for the 7-1 victory. Super interesting deck. I don't know how much synergy there really was, but I felt like it was certainly a good double splash here and an easy one. And when we drew those cards, it did pay off. Otherwise, the Dormant Grove was really good. I feel like Thalia probably did some work in that last game. The Hunters are great. Edgar won 2 games on his own, kind of. And yeah, I like the deck a lot. I hope you did as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Peace out.